Spanish, and so you have ELL represented as well.
Okay, I think you're good to move on now.
All right. Okay. So this slide, what this one's showing you is now the other two elements of the resiliency is the psychological emotional distress. So this is kind of a screening instrument, if you will, for kind of mental and physical health, and it discriminated against around those areas, as well as motivation, where it was able to discriminate between those who are reporting that they like coming to school, they find it enjoyable, as well as those who find it meaningful. And again, those who were high on the motivation coming out of middle school were more likely than to be in the high success group during high school, and if they reported low on those two, then they were more likely to fall into the more at-risk category. So let's go to this one. So the next piece was a little bit of a different take, and it was on, what we decided to look at was a little different measurement where it was on track to graduate. And so when we take a look at a concept of on track to graduate, we're also trying to take a look at how many failing grades have they accumulated, especially in some of those key courses. So it's not just the attendance and the behavior reports now. We're really saying, wow, if you're going to start losing credits because of some of these Fs in some of these places, you've got a larger mountain to climb to get out. And so this on track to graduate then is really kind of that indicator of dropout risk. And this indicator also included those students who within the 3 years had dropped out. So we had those profiles, both those who were, an indicator of whether they had dropped out, as well as those who were, who we knew were highly at risk. And that was one group versus the group who was not, right? So we have two groups of students, those who seem to be on track to graduate and those who have either failed or we feel are at risk for failure.